Welcome to this TIPCHECK tool tutorial. In this video, I will show you how to start a new project from the basic start. So what we need to do after logging into the tool is we click in the bottom right on New Project. And it will ask us to select the function, estimation or inspection. We will always work on the inspection. When we come to the inspection, it opens the empty project properties page. Here I can give it a name. So tutorial start a project. In industrial sector, we can choose wherever we are going to go. Let's say this time we will go into the food sector. You can choose a currency from euro to some which are selected, but you can also do a free input and choose whatever you wish. So you could also say CCY, for example, which is the general currency abbreviation, but we want to go for euros. Energy unit, you can choose between kilowatt hours, megawatt hours, gigajoules, and cubic meters, if this is, for example, the best unit to use for your client. I'll stay with the kilowatt hours. The energy price, which you get from your client, we usually get 0.05, and we have to use the right button on the keyboard if it's the Chrome browser to find the point. Then the pipe size can be shown in millimeters or in dn or in inch. I'm using dn now for this demonstration. That means that on all components, when I do the inspection, I need to show the diameter in dn sizes. The CO2 emission factors, depending on what kind of fuel we are using. Also here we have the chance to either select one from the list, or maybe the client says he has a special mix, which has 150 grams per kilowatt hours, for example. And if it's any other fuel, you can see here, you can choose, and it will give you the grams per kilowatt hour. Let's take natural gas for this example. The CO2 emission price, which you best check with your client what he needs to pay. I just take, let's say 70 euro average per ton. The energy class your client wants to use. So C is for an existing plant, a good energy performance to choose. The location, today we are in Go. The date you can take from the calendar. We also take the today date. Then here, the position of your client. I'll take technical director, and the name is Luis Lopez. And the phone number is +41 22 99 570 to the EWF office. And you all know TIPCHECK@EWF.org is our general TIPCHECK email address. Okay, so now after inserting all the details on the left-hand side, we can make our TIPCHECK report in the end look a bit nicer by uploading a nice picture. So we click on picture, select the picture in this case, because with my laptop I can't take one. And then we choose a nice picture for the project. I take this one. So this will then be printed into the report. Here we can write comments about our project. So this is a project for the tool tutorial. And below here, we can add additional fields which will be shown on each of the components, giving extra information which we want to note down why we do the TIPCHECK. So for example, the name of the extra field number 1 is the material we could use. The name number 2 is space available. So here we can insert for example, we have maximum 100 millimeters available. And in the last field, accessibility. This means we need scaffolding or ladder, or it's an easy accessibility. When we did all this, don't forget to click on next, because with this next activity on the right button, I'm going to, for example, looking at an uninsulated component, we will save the data in this project properties. If you don't click on next and you close the browser, you have to do all this again because it's not being saved. It's saved automatically by clicking on next. So we go to an uninsulated component pipe, and just to show you, now you have the additional fields, material, space available, and accessibility, and the rest you see here. The diameter is something we have selected also on the project level to do this in DN sizes rather than millimeters or inches. And the rest is actually easy stuff, and we can start to work. This shall be it for now to explain you how to set up the project properties and to start a new project. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to get in touch with us, and much fun working with the TIPCHECK tool.